You know, to go from a fuckboy to a man that ain't single no more.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's something to be proud of.
All you did was graduate from an F-boy to an F-boy in a relationship. Nothing's changed. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 4, Episode 28? Something like that. I'm gonna hold the mic, so if you hear a lot of shuffling, I'm so sorry. It's just, there's some chaos happening upstairs, and I don't want to have to deal with it. So, before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So Isaiah and Sydney break off into their respective groups, the girls with the girls, the guys with the guys, and they debrief on the girlfriend proposal.
There's 2 glasses of champagne that I gladly had set up for her.
That's smooth.
Yeah, bro, it was definitely a moment to cherish. Regardless if we make it to the end or not.
Hey, you already won, man.
In my book, yeah, I already won with her.
Yeah, and he was just like, I just wanted to do something nice for you because, like, you have really been through a lot of shit here, and, like, you staying loyal to me says, like, a lot.
She's pushed through and stayed strong and has known her worth, and it's just,
The way she's done what? When did that happen? When did it happen? Okay, listen, if you ask me, it'll end in tears. I'm so sorry. Like, being a long-suffering partner is nothing to be, like, excited about. And there are people who are long-suffering, but honestly, their person does change and promises to be a better person and actually follows through with that. But to just be like, yeah, it's because we've been through so much. So what? So what? Unfortunately, some investments don't have a return. This might be one of them. Zeta and Timmy are excited about the new couple who is on the block.
I think everything that they've gone through in here was very needed.
Yeah.
Because now any like storm that comes their way, it won't feel unfamiliar.
He was in some hard situations for sure. And to see all that perseverance translate to him getting his girl, I'm just a proud, happy friend.
Trying to remind myself that they're 21 and 22. Like the whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing. We're 29.
The boyfriend and girlfriend term is not there yet. It might come outside of the villa and maybe it'll be really, really special, or maybe we'll just stay exclusive and then we'll be married one day. So like,
listen, my piece has already been said about Sydney and Isaiah, but as for Zimmy, sure. As for Zimmy, you know, I want them to work, but something in me is skeptical and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Love Island track record in general. Like literally they are 0 for 0 in the US. And my feelings for Timmy, they haven't necessarily disappeared. I think that he's realized that he royally made a mistake at the beginning and is trying not to get in that situation again. But does that mean that these two are really like meant for each other? I don't know. I don't know. So as it stands, they are the strongest couple in the villa, so I am going to root for them in that sense. But do I see it lasting long on the outside? The verdict is out on that one. In other news, Mackenzie has a birthday.
Slow it down. Slow it up.
happy birthday.
It just feels so special that I just met these people and it was so important to them. It was just like truly just such a moment that I'll just never forget.
Moving on. I'm joking. I love birthdays as well. So I share the sentiment that she's talking about. Later on, she says, what did she say? That typically people in her life don't really care or don't really show up for her. So it meant a lot that they went above and beyond to celebrate her, you know, 25 years of life. It's something to celebrate. We just came out of the pandemic. People were dropping like flies. So appreciate your life while you have it, okay? Naja is holding Jeff's feet to the fire saying, when are you going to make me your girlfriend?
When are you going to ask me to be your girlfriend? The fuck?
Baby, don't think I ain't been thinking about that now. Trust. I know this kind of early, but I don't give a fuck. Like, I know you're going to be a great mother one day. But I see our kids running to us in the bed. Don't cry, bro.
I'm crying. That's so sweet.
Guys, I don't think I'm a hopeless romantic anymore. I don't. Because the old me would have been gushing over this scene. Are you kidding me? And now I was just like stone cold. I was. And it's a mixture of like Jeff being so overly affectionate with not much reason, if you ask me, and then with Naja being so wishy-washy not too long ago and only recently settling in on Jeff. I'm just I'm not fully convinced. Also, marriage. Like, he talks about like marriage and I can see the future and like whatever, but in the present moment, you can't even claim her as your I don't know. It just not making sense to me. So even though Deb says she's unbothered by the public's perception of her and Jesse's relationship, she seems pretty bothered.
Do you think I should be worried about the fact that maybe Jesse doesn't match my energy?
Maybe it all just kind of clicked in that moment for you. I do think Jesse's quite goofy with you at times.
He is. Like, I just worry that maybe he's making me boring because I don't want to scare him.
Baby girl, I have been there. Dimming yourself because you either feel like you're too much or you want to be accommodating to the person that you're with only leads to resentment. All that does is build resentment in your relationship, and you're going to look back and be kicking yourself thinking, why the hell was I compromising myself for a relationship when this person wasn't even that stellar of a person? To be honest with you, the person who is for you is going to accept you, match your energy, if not surpass it. And Jesse is just not that guy. And this is a little sidebar, okay? So I didn't watch the challenge from the last episode, but somebody else's review made me want to go back and watch it. This man said he wants to suck his own peen. No, I'm not saying anything, right? I'm not saying anything, but after hearing that, is it that much of a reach when we say he's not attracted to her physically or emotionally? I'm not making any claims on his sexuality, but okay. Speaking of the challenge, in bed, Jesse can sense that Deb is actually kind of annoyed with him about the whole thing.
It seemed a little kind of like pissed, like, oh, you didn't take it serious.
I know, I thought
serious.
It's not a real cock. Why'd you do that?
For those who didn't get to see it, it was a penis making challenge, honestly, a waste of time. But basically, each partner was to make a model of their partner's member, and she thought she did an accurate depiction. He did like a micro, like literally with like a huge base and a mic. This is such a weird conversation. Anyways, she felt like he didn't take it seriously. Obviously he didn't. He was hiding behind the whole, oh, I don't want to give false promises to the public. Why are you thinking about promising the public? Who in the public is going to see it if you're trying to be with Deb? That's number one. Number two, every joke is rooted in truth. Just saying. Yeah, it kind of sucks that she's a lot more exuberant than he is. I feel like they are both goofy people, but sometimes when I look at Jesse, I'm like, I think he's just dense sometimes. And it's like it's not like Deb is this, or let me say presents as, because I don't think she's stupid, but she hasn't presented as this like super intelligible, like really profound person. So I doubt that she would need that kind of connection anyways, but Jesse just seems so below her cow. Is that what I mean to say? I've already said it. We're just gonna move on. We get another pointless challenge. Oh my gosh, you guys. Unless the challenge gives us drama or really facilitates deep conversations between, which I guess this one did. I just don't care for it, okay? The couples were working on their communication, I guess, when it came to this challenge. Also, yes, they can just have fun, but almost all the challenges have been just having fun. So that's why I'm disinterested. But anyways, after the challenge, Jeff and Nadja are talking about potential wedding plans.
You think we communicated well?
I feel like, no.
Me either. The fuck?
We suck.
You said dream wedding.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Okay. Are you gonna get married to me? Is that what you're saying right now?
I ain't gonna lie, I never used to want to get married and shit.
Really?
Hell no.
I think Jeff talks a big game, but Jeff is 100% a softie. We're obviously not boyfriend and girlfriend yet.
It's in this conversation that I'm realizing Jeff might be waiting for the other shoe to drop. He's aware that he has been more into Nadja than she has been into him this entire time. And so now that she's matching his energy, I think he's skeptical that like it's just performative. Like the man is scarred. And so are we. Well, maybe not y'all, but I am. I'm just waiting for her to find the better thing or her preference comes in. Because let's be honest, both guys that she traded in for the lighter model, that seems to be the theme with Nadja. I don't know if there's any truth to that or if it's just happenstance, but I don't think Jeff is really who she's trying to lock in with in the long term. Deb and Jesse also have a conversation post the challenge. Can you even call this a conversation though?
Would you be celibate to marriage?
Is that what that's called? I think so.
Yeah.
No.
We've been working so hard on the relationship that we have now and like building our connection. But
am I just settling?
No, I think you're, just perfect, because I'm not really good at talking about feelings all day, every day. There's a time and a place for everything.
Sir, if there ever was a time and place, it would be here and now. Here and now. I never understand how these couples come off the show and they're like, oh, I don't know if it can work in here, but maybe on the outside. If you can't make it work in Utopia, what makes you think it'll work on the outside? I just feel like if you can't make it work in the villa, I don't see why you would think outside is going to be any better. In the evening, Mackenzie is the voice of reason for Deb and is basically like, Jesse, he's not it. And Deb knows it.
I don't see you be your fun self around him.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't disagree with you is the problem. If things aren't 100% in here, they sure as hell are not going to be 100% out there. There is, I think, something deep down missing.
Deb, it's not that far down. You really don't have to dig that deep. You know something's missing. Something's been missing literally from episode 2. You guys, from episode 2, they've been going through this same cycle of something's missing. Okay, he steps up. Oh, but no, it's still missing. Okay, he tries to step up again. It's performative. I'm sorry. Like, Jesse's just not that guy for you. And I don't know what it's going to take for you to have that revelation, but you got to figure it out now. Because if you're really trying to walk out this relationship with this guy, it's only going to be that much worse because there's going to be real life factors that hinder your relationship if you don't have a strong foundation. What is the foundation of y'all's relationship right now? Nothing except the fact that y'all like each other. Liking each other is not enough. There is a dumping that is on the way and some people are on edge about it.
This season has been so unpredictable. Like, it might be my time to go home.
Oh, we wish it was you. Believe me. Long story short, the public has been voting. The bottom 2 couples are Chad, Mackenzie, Joel, and what's her face? Phoebe. And then the Islanders get to pick who they want to go, which is Joel and Mackenzie.
One day I will find someone who loves me.
I have some deep feelings for Bella, and I can't wait to call her and see if it becomes something real.
Best of luck to you, Joel. You said you're looking for a wife. A homegirl already told you she might not be ready for that quite yet, but if that's what you want to go for, then all the best to you. The next episode is the baby challenge. Oh my gosh, I'm just so glad this season is almost over because wow. Is Love Island UK the winter gonna be what I'm holding out for? Because this season was not it, you guys. Maybe even Australia is gonna do better. We'll see. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.